Hello and welcome back to my channel E Maths, and today the topic that I have chosen is divisibility rule, to which we also call test of divisibility, which is very important, because if you know this rule or rules, you'll be able to do your calculations quickly. So I am going to discuss about the test of divisibility from numbers 2 to 11. So if we take this number 2, the test of divisibility for this number 2 is if at ones place we have even number, and even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. If any of these digits are there at the ones place, then we can say that the entire given number is divisible by 2. So for 2, you just need to check the ones digit. If it is an even number, that is 0, 2, 4, 6 or an 8, then you can say that our number is divisible by 2. Now, if I talk about number 3, now for this number you need to check, you need to do the sum of digits. If sum of digits is divisible by 3, then you can say that the given number is also divisible by 3. For example, I hope you'll be able to understand better if I give an example. Let's take this example: 1, 3, 3, 2. As I said, you need to sum up all the digits, that is 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2, and we get 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, and 9 is divisible by 3. That means we can say that this 1332 is also divisible by 3. Moving on to number 4. For this, you just need to check the last 2 digits, or check if it has 2 zeros. So remember, if the last 2 digits are divisible by 4 or the number has 2 zeros at the end, then we can say that our number is divisible by 4. You can take any example for this. It can be 4, 6, 7, 2, 8, 3, 6, 7, 0, 0. So I have taken both the numbers. Here you can see that 28 is divisible by 4. So that means this entire number is divisible by 4. Similarly, if you have 2 zeros at the end, then you can say that the number is divisible by 4. Now moving on to the next digit, and that is 5, which is again has a very simple rule. If the ones digit is either a 0 or a 5, then we can say that the given number is divisible by 5. You can see the example for the same: 2, 6, 3, 5, 0, 5, or 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 0. I am just taking random numbers, but I am explaining you how you need to check. So as I said, last digit, that means ones digit, has to be a 0 or a 5. Then we can say that the given numbers are divisible by 5. Now the next number is 6. So before moving on to 6, we have already discussed what the test of divisibility is for 2 and 3. Because for 6, we need to check that the number is divisible by 2 and 3 both. If it is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the number is divisible by 6 also. So if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the given number is divisible by 6. I can take the example again, that 1332. So for 2 we need to check the ones digit. Yes, we have an even number here. We need to check the sum of the digits, and we are getting a 9, so it is divisible by 3 also. So this particular number is divisible by 2 and by 3. So that means we can directly cut this number by 6 rather than doing by 2 and then 3 and then moving ahead. Now comes the number 7, which children often don't remember, but I'll tell you the easiest way to remember whether the given number is divisible by 7 or not. For example, we can take, let's take a number 247. What you need to do is you need to multiply this 7, whichever number you have at the ones place, multiply that number by 2, you are getting a 14, and then subtract this number from the remaining part. We are left with 24, you need to subtract 14, you are getting a 10 here. 10 does not come in 7's table, that means it is not divisible by 7. Now I will take another example in which I will show you how it is going to be divisible by 7. Let's take 287. As I told you, multiply the ones digit by 2, you get a 14, and then subtract that 14 from the remaining part, you are getting a 14. So this 14 is a multiple of 7. That means we can say that the given number is also divisible by 7. Isn't it quick to make it out whether the given number is divisible by 7 or not? Because here we have a prime number, we have a 7 here. So it is very difficult to make it out because it will not be divided by 2, 5, 4, 8 and so on. So we need to check it by 3 and then of course by 7. So if you know the divisibility rule of 7, you can easily go ahead with it. Now we will talk about 8. For 8, we need to check last 3 digits of the given number. If the last 3 digits of the given number is divisible by 8, then the entire number is divisible by 8. Or you can also say if you have 3 zeros at the end. If the number is ending with 3 zeros, then also the number is divisible by 8. For example, 8, 6, 7, 5, 6. Let's check whether 756 is divisible by 8 or not. No, it is not divisible. That means this given number is also not divisible by 8. But if I make this number 8, 6, 7, 6, 0 and I will check for these 3 digits, 760 divided by 8. 8 9s are 72, left with 4, 8 5s are 40. Alright, it is completely divisible. That means this entire number is divisible by 8. And for triple zeros, you can of course take 1000 only and check it out whether it is divisible by 8 or not. So let's take 1000 and check. 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, and then 8 5s are 40. So that means we are not going to be left with any denominator. So we can say that if we have 3 zeros at the end, then also the number is divisible by 8. Now let's talk about number 9. Now for number 9, it is the same as for 3. That means you are again going to find out the sum of the digits of the given number. If the answer that you are getting after adding up the digits is divisible by 9, then you can say that the whole number is divisible by 9. So again, sum of the digits to be done. If sum of the is divisible by 9, then the number is also divisible by 9. And for example, you can again take 1 3 3 2. So 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2, you are getting a 9, and 9 is divisible by 9. So that means this number is again divisible by 9. So that means you don't have to cancel this number by 3 and then again by 3. It's better you check it by 9 also and do the cancellation with 9 then. Now let's talk about the remaining two numbers. One is 10, which has the easiest of the divisibility rule, because you just need to check the ones digit, and ones digit must be a 0. Only one thing you need to remember, that if your ones digit is a 0, then the number is divisible by 10. Like we can say it like this: 286500 upon 10. So you can cancel the zeros and you can see, oh okay fine, the zeros got cancelled. So that means any number having a 0 at the ones place is divisible by 10. Last but not the least is 11, which has a different way of finding out whether the number is divisible by 11 or not, and that is, for example, if you take a number 67675, I have taken a random number. I don't know whether it is divisible by 11 or not, but since I know the divisibility rule, I can easily find it out. You just need to mark them as odd, even, odd, even, odd. Now we have marked the places. What you need to do is you have to find out the sum of numbers at odd places. And sum of numbers at even places. So for odd places we have 5 plus 6, 5 plus 6 plus 6, and even we have only 7 plus 7. So when you add up this odd places, you will get 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 5 is 17, so you can write that 17 here, and 7 plus 7 is 14, so you can write that 14 here. Find the difference. If the difference comes as a 0 or a multiple of 11, then we can say that the given number is divisible by 11. So here 3 is not a multiple of 11, then we can say that this given number is not divisible by 11. And I missed to talk about number 7 as well, that if your answer is coming as a 0 or a multiple of 7, then the given number is divisible by 7. Thank you so much for watching my video. Do share my videos, subscribe my channel, and have a good day.